Hello YouTube, welcome back to the craziest frickin' stream ever. I hope you're enjoying this game. I know it's getting a little bit less game content-y as we get along and as Twitch freaks out. I hope you're enjoying it though, we're having a great time over here. We're cruising along as America, going for our science win. Don't need much more in the intro of this bad boy. Can I buy out this tile for the 10 turns? I want to buy that tile instead for the coal. We'll come out here and grab the coal, but I do want to build a farm triangle there. Yeah, we got Twitter. Don't forget, Twitter's great, Discord's great, YouTube's great. We have a good time everywhere. I'm gonna have to have another beer after this one. This is crazy. How do I want to do this? I think I want to get rid of this forest. I have no idea what that word is, but that is that word is too long. That word is too long indeed. Right. What time is it? 9:42. All right. Yeah, we'll go for one more video. We'll go for like half an hour more. Grab that monument. Here, what do we need to do? An industrial zone? Yeah, but we want to chop that out first, so we need to faith buy a builder. We can only faith buy builders for a few more turns, so we do want to make the most of it while we have all this faith. Yeah, Neighborhood Alley Cat has the right idea. That's a long word. I'm not trying to pronounce that. That'll make my brain go... I almost did it again. I almost built a frickin' boat in this two-lake pond. Coal power plant? Are we there yet? Do we want to start polluting the earth? 9 per turn. Yeah, I think we want to start polluting the earth, but just not in this city. They don't have enough powered buildings. Campus? Oh, no good campuses. Eventually that'll be a +1 though. We just need the science. We're gonna need to start building spaceports soon too. I don't think we're too far off from the spaceports. We're having big amenity problems though, and that is alarming. That's not ideal. That's a sick cat emote. Holy, I like that one. I like that emote. That's a good one. We can finally build our industrial zone here. Finally. Very, very nice. New York is up and running. Walls will give us a little bit of housing, I think, but yeah, this amenity problem is concerning. And I refuse to build entertainment complexes. They're so bad. They're so bad. Do I want to do anything with these? That's an industrial zone right there, correct? That's just a mine. Where's the industrial zone? Why am I making that up? Why is my brain messing up? The industrial zone's going here. Alright. I think we want to clear that. Oh my god! We hit 15 sub points. We hit the next emote. All right, if you guys want to hop into Discord, I have a bunch of donkey emotes. We're gonna have to pick one. We'll pick it in Discord tomorrow morning. I have a bunch of them just ready to go. That's so sick. We got another emote. I'm so excited. And it doesn't have to be like when you start, you have to put them in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. But at the rest of them, I can just throw it to the tier 1s. Right, so I don't have to. I hate putting like stuff behind any kind of paywall, right? So we're gonna get an emote for most people, which is great. Do I want to make this trade? No, I'm not going to war with Scotland. You're only because you're orange. Whoever let Orange France be a part of the game is instantly creates an ironclad. That might be worth it. I don't have a reason to not take it. Right, we get the arrow score, we get an ironclad. Library, can I purchase anything here? No, we don't have a lot of gold. In terms of great people, are there any we want to buy? Hey, just David's throwing his donkeys in the chat. France is so angry. Yeah, okay, look at their stupid color. I'm angry at them. They got a lot of wonders, though. That's a Chichen Itza. That's a good Chichen Itza, too. That'll be culture, 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 culture. It's at least 5. The AI never builds good wonders. Interesting. Is there anyone we want to snake? Nope, nope, nope. Instantly creates a privateer. That's pretty whatever. I ain't going to war this game. I did my time in Azkaban. We're peaceful science people. We're just little astronauts trying our best to do astronaut-y things. We put the industrial. Where did I have it pinned? I don't have it pinned. I think we go for the +2 then. I really don't like industrial zones, but they're good. They're good in a space game. Science has a ton of steps, indeed, but it's all pretty easy. There's a lot of steps involved, but we're getting there. Honestly, it's just like get as much science as possible, go to rocketry, and then do all the missions. Like there's a lot of steps, but it's pretty linear. You can't do any one step without having done the previous one. Which is very different than culture, where you're juggling tourism and great works and all these things at one time. Science, you kind of have to do it in order, and the best way to do it is just get as much science as possible. Since we're not going to war, I'll do +1 movement. I don't need the combat, and just seeing the map would be nice. You know what's interesting? I like that you say I have a lot of science, because I was just talking about how little science I have. I really feel a bit naked with 180 science. I'd like to be pushing 200, 250 at this point in the game if I could. But we did pivot late into the science victory. We were pretty domination focused until we voted the other way. And so I'm not too mad that I'm behind, but I think 180 at 206, at turn 206 with this many cities is pretty behind for science. Yeah, yo, if you got gifted a sub from Uncle, he's a real gem. He's also a great streamer too, if you want to go and check out. He does a lot of Rocket League stuff, not very Civ related, but wonderful, wonderful guy. Head over and check out that stream as well. But if you did get gifted a sub from him, throw the donkeys in the chat. Throw the hi donkey in there. Say hello. The donkeys are my favorite part about the sub thing, and I'm very excited that we get to put more donkeys behind less paywalls, because Twitch is going to allow us to. More universities, all of them. We want as many universities as humanly possible. We're also about to get a bunch of policy cards that'll boost this science up, probably to around 270, if I had to take a guess. About the campus. An industrial zone by this aqueduct feels really good. +3, yeah. +3. Can't put a mine there, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. Oh, I always turn time off. When you're setting up the game, I can't do it right now, but if you're around at the end of the stream, I can show you after. I turn off score victories and turn limits. So there's no turn limit. You'll notice this doesn't say /500. It usually says like turn 200 or whatever out of 500. I don't have a turn limit, so this game can go on forever. Like, someone actually has to win an actual victory for it to count. Anithima, welcome into the chat. Well played indeed. Well played. You guys are fucking wild. You guys are treating me too well tonight. I can't believe this. If someone asked me going into today if I thought I'd be the #1 English YouTuber or English streamer for Civ tonight, I would have told them they were absolutely mental. Uncle's gifting more subs. Uncle, it's pandemic time. Don't give me your money. I love it and I appreciate it. I'm sure Alley Cat's got the donkeys in chat. He loves it. Oh, you're still working? That's lucky.
It is nationalism which engenders nations.
Spread the wealth. Yeah. What the government thinks we're doing. What the government thinks we're doing is just distributing wealth. And what we're really doing is avoiding taxes for small cash transactions. Instead of the government getting a cut, Twitch is taking it. We'll take that 1,000. I can't believe that. That's wild. You guys are the best. You guys are too kind. Just so everyone in this chat knows, everything we do here is completely fucking free. Like, you never have to pay for a thing. Like, we're on a free platform. Any support, like whether it's follows, subs, YouTube, Discord, like it's all voluntary. Like you're so welcome here if you only come in for 5 minutes once every 6 months to say hi. Why is my bits alert not working? First person to ever donate bits on the channel, that's a milestone. Uncle C. Uncle C. Absolutely wild. Why is my bits alert not working? We're gonna fix that. Thanks for the stress test. I have a bits alert. I don't know. It might have been a bit weird and I turned it off, but... Alright, also, we need to find people to raid. We'll probably raid Foibles at the end. He's a good guy. Foibles does good stuff with Civ, but we do need to think about people that we can possibly raid at the end. Holy shit, we're almost at 1,800 views, too. Fucking hell, you guys are killing it. Even if you're never coming back, and this is your only time ever here, just know you've made a mid-20s Canadian lad. Have a wonderful Monday evening. I'm gonna buy out to this iron tile and work that instead of whatever garbage it's currently working. Oh, you got raid emotes too? That's perfect. I love a good raid. It's my favorite part of streaming, to be honest, is the raid at the end. Funny story for the other 27 of you in the chat. Uncle, who's throwing out all these subs, was someone I raided in Rocket League because they decided to play Rocket League one day. And Jeep, another person who's always here, was like, "Yo, you should start raiding someone. You might, you know, like he kind of put his like, you never know what'll happen. Maybe you'll make a connection or network or something, and at the very least you'll raid someone and they'll appreciate it." And I was like, you know what, you're probably right. And then Uncle was having his first affiliate stream, and so I was like, ah, that's perfect. And then, so I raided him, and then it turns out we live like 20 minutes down the road from each other. Very, very funny. Auntie! Oh, man. The one and only. Haunted Auntie. Is it meant to be like auntie or like auntie? The accent sometimes gets confusing. Also, I would like, while you're here, whether you're only here for auntie. Auntie, got it. Not auntie, auntie. That clip, I've watched it every single day, multiple times, with that guy like free falling and not deploying his chute in COD, and it's honestly the funniest thing. Still, I have it like just saved in my phone. It's so funny. So funny. City-states yield type. So this one is good if we were trading with a lot of city-states. What does our trade routes look like? I'm going to show people this screen because a lot of people have never seen this screen. Your trade route overview tells you all that you need to know. We get one trade route to Catherine, and then these are all city-states. So we have a lot to Buenos Aires, so that means they're an industrial city-state. So we want to vote hard for industrial city-states to get 100% of their bonus, because we have so many trade routes with them. We don't need combat strength, but it's better than losing combat strength, so we'll just vote for, I don't know, ranged. We have a lot of ranged units. I don't know. We're cousins / brothers / spouses. It's complicated. That sounds like a very complicated... If you don't know, it sounds like an episode of like Sister Wives. Triggers the Eureka moment for chemistry and one random technology. So when you get these, for those of you who are kind of in here to learn Civ for the first time, these great scientists that trigger Eurekas, you want to make sure that you don't already have them. So chemistry and one random technology from the industrial era. If you just head up here, right, so where's chemistry at? Right, I know, I already know we don't have it, but we just got to find where it is. Right, where is it? Where is it? Oh, maybe we do have it. Have I lied to you? Have I made a big fat fib? No, where's chemistry? Come on, I'll find it. This is very anticlimactic to what I thought I was about to teach you. Anyways, where's the industrial era? Modern. Industrial. So we get one random tech from the industrial era. So we have stuff for the scientists to do, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you get those, and it's like one free tech from the industrial era, but you already have the industrial era full. in which case you should pass on that. But we don't, so we'll recruit it. Yeah, I know I don't have chem. I was just struggling to find it. Chemistry comes way later. Do I want this? Do I want this? Do I want this? +2 production, 54. So here we're going to do a little bit of math. If I take this, I get +2 production per turn. If I get rid of it, I get 54 production. So that's about 25 turns, 26 turns. There's definitely going to be 26 turns in this game, so it's worth it to get the +2 production. Yeah, we need chemistry, so we're going to get chemistry. And military science, which is not the one I wanted, but that's the boost we got. Now that we've got the boost, where is chemistry? Oh, it's right up here. Oh, perfect. Chemistry is also great because that's where research labs are. And we need them for our science victory. Create a great work. All right.
It is known that man has 5 exterior senses.
All right, I want everyone in their chat to tell me who they think, if it wasn't Sean Bean, who they think should narrate Civ. And Morgan Freeman comes up a lot, so you got to be creative. Who would be the best Civ narrator if it couldn't be Sean Bean? Civ 7's going to come out, and they're going to pick a narrator. Jackson? Sam Jack? Samuel L. The man, the purple lightsaber wielding legend. David Attenborough. My man's too old for this. Like, I don't want him to. He's got to do his wildlife stuff and like have tea with the queen. He doesn't have time for this. Although Sean Bean is pretty famous. I was like, when I started and I listened to it for this, I was like, I had to like pause. I was like, holy shit, is this Sean Bean in my ears? This is also like peak Game of Thrones, like where I would just rewatch season 1 and stuff. So I had Sean Bean's voice like in my head when I was playing this game for the first time. Oh, what is that? What is happening? Uncle's gifting another free sub. You're too fucking wild, man. Wild child over there. David, throw your donkey in chat. Everyone's getting donkeys. No one is leaving this stream without a fucking donkey tonight, is how this is going. We are not getting a trade route from New York. Is there just nowhere to send one? Let's go from Baltimore and see if we can connect with France or Buenos Aires. Stealth Monkey, what is up? Welcome, welcome in. Much love to you. Thanks for saying hi. I hope you're having a good time tonight. Sewers. So when we get to sewers, okay, we're having amenity problems, which is very bad. We need to start fixing this. I don't know how, but we're going to have to find a way to fix the amenity problems. Probably through cards in 4 turns, but sewers are very good. Low production, it doesn't take a lot to build them, and +2 housing. If you look at a lot of these cities, well, we'll find one that's a good example. Here we go. In Core, I don't know how to say this. You have a 12 surplus food. You have so much food. The reason why it takes so long to grow is the housing, right? But sewers cost almost nothing to make or buy, and they increase your housing. So at this point in the game, your growth in all of your cities just skyrockets for very little effort or time. So sewers are fantastic. Water mills are garbage. For a lot of cities, they're terrible. But sewers, I'd grab a sewer in every city you can get a sewer. I would wait till the city is having trouble growing, though, so you're not wasting your time when you don't need to, but, like, fantastic. Grab a sewer. Also, like, without sewers, I suppose people up to now have been, like, just chucking their poop out the window, like, onto the street, so, like, that's nice, too. The what? 2 science, 3 faith? Sounds like a plan. Sewer. Getting sewers everywhere. So we'll see what happens. This will be our test city. This should be at 10 turns to grow when we get the sewer. So we'll see what happens when we get the sewer. Stealth Monkey, welcome on into the clan. Welcome, welcome. Much love to you. Thank you for joining in. If any of y'all that have joined the clan are having a good time, we have YouTube. If you want to catch some other Civ Let's Plays that aren't this one, they're on there. We have Twitter and we have Discord. There's so many places to hang out. We just got a new emote slot, so we're going to head to Discord tomorrow and pick our new emote. All right, so this trader has just got nowhere to go. This is silly. We need to explore more. This ironclad's got to put in some work. Yeah, you're just going to sleep, sweet trader. Take a nap. You know, this trader's been working his ass off tonight. He needs a break. What is a little gold in production and science and whatnot? for the well-being of a trader. We're gonna get the nanners. You guys should always get the nanners. What a resource. I've never once cleared bananas. I don't know why. It's always like, oh, we got bananas. We don't want to get rid of those. Factory feels pretty good here. I need to find more cities to trade with. Apparently, that's a problem. We have Paris now. Can I trade with Paris? Nope. Oh boy, I wonder what the problem is. I think we just don't have that trade route anymore from the government. Or from the World Congress is probably what happened. Sewer, always a sewer. Love a sewer. Sewer, easy choice. Yeah, so we've met all the other civs. So there's no one we're trying to meet or anything. Alright, so we hit a regular age. Not as fancy as our golden age, but you know what? That's fine. That is alright. What do we want to do here? Trade route. So here's very interesting. Hic sunt draconis. I don't know what that means, but it's really, really good if you are still settling cities. The problem is if you're settling cities at turn 216, you've probably waited too long. But really good, like +3 era score each time. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of the one. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the Draconis one in a Golden Age. Never mind, but like the Golden Age version, really good in the later game. Again, like 3 era score each time you discover a new continent. Like if you've not discovered the continents yet, or most of them, you're probably a bit late on that. So this is usually pretty bad. 1 era score for trade routes is pretty good, but it's the 3rd worst in this case because Heartbeat of Steam is really nice. That's what we're gonna pick. We're gonna build a lot of buildings, so this is great. And then To Arms is great if you are at war. The Heartbeat of Steam, perfect. I do want to take over Paris. I do. I really want to mess up France for picking that stupid orange skin. But it's a slow burn. You don't want to go too quick. We're going to focus on the science win and make sure we're set up for that. And then just for funsies, while we're building it, we'll go and take over France. But we won't go yet. We'll wait. So if we send it to Jerusalem, we get an envoy there, so might as well. Yeah, we're definitely gonna take over Paris. I don't know if we'll do it tonight though. We might do it Wednesday. But we shall see how this goes. I can't fucking believe that we are at 110 clan members.
If you can walk away from
You guys are
landing,
wild.
It's a good war is hell.
Ooh, so Nat Madal is interesting. I'll put the 1 envoy in to get the +2 culture. I just want to stay suzerain with these ones though, especially this one. Right, because they're giving me bonuses for my industrial zones, which I'm building a lot of. But I want to be able to put the suzerain card in soon. That gives me extra science. All right, so surely now I've met more cities. So when we get that trade route back, we'll have lots of good options. Holy crap! Who's that? J1 1987. The man himself, J1, coming in hot. Welcome to the clan. Much love to you, brother. Hope you are having a wonderful Monday evening. Thank you. I appreciate you. Culture Bomb adjacent tiles is terrible. This is not great. This is not a good engineer. We'll pass. Like some engineers pretty much solo build wonders. Like that one was terrible. This one is so good. Like building more districts than the population limit allows. It's worse than it sounds, but it's way better than the last one. Who's that? Nash Bia. Hello. Welcome in. Much love. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single person who ever tunes into this thing. You guys are wild childs. You're getting... It's Monday night, guys. Like, that's what we're all forgetting here. It's fucking Monday night. Like, what are we all doing on a Monday night? Crazy. Sewers are just good. Also, thank you guys for all this. You're the only reason I was drinking beer tonight. I had a wine trivia night with a lot of my Australian friends yesterday, and it was messy, and I drank... I don't want to, like, embarrass myself, but there was a point at around 9 o'clock last night where this thing was full. And now it is empty. And that was the result of a bunch of Harry Potter trivia that I was doing. And so I had hydrated very much today and decided not to drink. But then all this fucking happened, and it's wild, so. 1 a.m. here also, damn quarantine. Where are you, man? Where do you live? Not your address, but like general area is fine. Country's good too. Is that East Coast? Oh yeah, East Coast is 1 a.m. You're on the East Coast. Can I guess? Can I guess that you are in New York State? That's East Coast. Could be very wrong though. I think we're gonna keep these ones. I think we're fine there. We'll push for Nan Madal. 1 a.m. for Neighborhood Alley Cat as well. You guys are staying up till 1 in the morning to watch this dumb face play Civilization at not even near the highest level. This is not quality content. This is like, I mean, we're all learning. It's good learning content, but it's not like top-notch, high-stakes multiplayer Civ or something. So you guys, I'm wild. Close though, I'm glad. Yeah, if you take anything away from this stream, sewers, really good. Catapults, bad. Never build any catapults. And orange on France, unacceptable. Those are the main takeaways. Every time you get into a Civ game, like as Sean Bean is talking, you should be like, sewers, good. Catapults, bad. Orange on France, unacceptable. And it's like a little jingle, and you just get it in there. So you never forget. Workshop into factory is really good. What's cool about this workshop is that I will build the workshop in 5 turns, then I can buy the factory by the time that 5 turns is over. So that makes sense to me. Walls are good. We're a bit behind on other stuff, but 4 turns. Oh, not watermills. Watermills are bad. Actually, there's 2 wheat here, so watermills would be fine. I think 2 is probably the amount of wheat or rice you need to make a watermill worth it. Not a great. So for those of you who don't know, if you put a district in the queue, it saves that cost. So right now, if I put the industrial zone down, it'll take 13 turns. It might take more than that, or it'll cost more production if I wait 4 turns. So if I know that's what I want to build, I can kind of lock it down now. I'm actually going to build a theater square here, because I want the culture to get to my next government for more policy cards, because policy cards are mostly how we're getting all of our science in the late game. I don't want to declare war on Scotland. They're nice people. I've been there. Had a wonderful time.
It is arguable whether the human...
You're eating cookies. What type of cookies? This is King, this game. We mostly play on King. Every once in a while we try an Emperor game. I find Emperor games to be a little bit hard, and not that I'm worried about losing or anything, but I do want it to be fun too, right? Like if you're not having fun, then you shouldn't be playing video games. Like I don't play Civ to torture myself, and like I don't want to have to think about every little min-max. What's interesting though is we've been playing on King for about a month or 2 on stream, and when I started on King I was terrible. Like anyone who's been around for a while will remember that first game we did on King, right? It was the England game, and it was awful, and it was so hard, right? So I really, what I need to do is just take the dive into Emperor, because I'm probably ready for it. This Great Scientist is great. It reveals oil without the normal technology, which is super helpful just for knowledge, right? Because if we have lots of oil, we'll go for it, but the reason why that's helpful is that oil's down on the bottom of the tree over here, and all of the science stuff we want, all of this fun research labs, spaceports, all of that good stuff is at the top. So you have to go out of your way for oil to see it, but if we can just see it for free, without that, that's worth it. So now, oil. Let's suss it out. Where's the oil at? 10. Do we have any? 1, 2. Wow, that's a cluster. That's a very frackable area. So we have 2. 3, but this one, oil and water you can't get till way later in the game. So we have 2. So if we need oil, now we know to go get it. Right? Because we know we have 2 oils. But like sometimes you grab oil and then you don't have any, and it's just such a waste of time in a science victory. Yeah, I struggled on King for, I want to say 2 or 3 games, and then I kind of got used to it. The main difference I found between Prince and King when I was upping the difficulty was that in King, you have to, like, usually if you just go Scout first to explore as much as you can, which is good on any difficulty, but then you need to be a bit more quick on mining and encampments, right? Like, usually if you play on Prince, you can kind of go... You can go, oh, okay, yeah, I like holy sites and campuses, and oh, irrigation's really nice, and I love that stuff, and it's really helpful, and you don't really get punished for it. I think the biggest difference is in that first 50 turns. If you don't go down mining a little bit, you usually get messed up pretty bad. +2 campus, awesome sauceum. I think I might buy this great engineer if I'm being honest. Oh, we're gonna earn it anyway. Awesome. Well, that's always great. It's great when you're going to pay a lot of money for something and you just get it for free. What is love? That's a good question. In many ways, that might be the question, the most unanswerable question. What is love? This ice block is frustrating. Now this ironclad's got to go all the way around again. Love is thickness. You're committed to it. I love it. There's no backing down. Thickness is in everyone. It's the force that binds us all. Research labs. Can we buy one? Research labs are where you start wanting to get your power-ups. Not your power-ups like it's Mario Kart, but like powering your cities. Got a theater square. How are we doing for housing? So in Turtle here, we have +12 food, which means all of this struggle is in housing, so we'll build a neighborhood here. The way neighborhoods work is they just give you housing based on a tile's appeal. So this tile is high appeal, so it's +6, so we'll just slap it down there. Neighborhoods, you gotta be careful. If you build a lot of neighborhoods, you have to build a lot of counter spies because people will recruit partisans in your neighborhood, and then you'll have tanks roaming around, which is obviously not ideal. I'm going to do the workshop into the research lab because getting the production from the workshop will make it easier to build the research lab. I think that logic makes sense. It still means we get the research lab later, but we get both quicker if you do it in that order than the reverse order. All right, so we're pushing 222 science. I said we'd be at 270 once we put our policy cards in, which we haven't yet. So that's fun. Research lab. All the research labs. Nothing better for a science victory than a research lab. Look at that. That was a good turn for all of those all of those productions to come up. Love is kitten cuddles. I'm allergic to cats, so I can't relate, but I believe you. So this is one of the really good promotions if you're playing a defensive game like we are. If this spy is in home territory, all your spies operate at +1 level. You can kind of leave this guy in your home territory, and whether you're offensive or defensive spying, it works out really good. Trade route. Oh, we'll go to... No, we'll go... Paris. We'll go to Paris. 20 gold is 20 gold. I do want you to counter spy, because that's the whole point, is if you're in our home territory. Which city is... Oh... Coqueta is likely. Oh, we already have a spy though, do we not? Yeah, you stay in Levitating Turtle. Yeah, to be fair, that also maximizes the cat cuddles though, so... I mean, you're really... This great merchant is terrible, never get it. There's better great merchants. Trade routes to your own city. You should never be trading with your own cities unless you absolutely have to. It's so inefficient. Even with that one, I've tried it a few times to make it worth it. There are some civs... Rome, you have an incentive to trade with your own cities. There's a few civs where you have incentives to trade with your own cities, and it's still bad. No good campuses here. Kinda sucks. Or theater squares. Damn. If we put something here, that means there'll be a good campus here. I'll just put the +1 campus there. It's not ideal, but whatever. We can get rid of that damn pin. Fine. Coastal tiles have high appeal. We'll just take a look at the appeal filter quick. Mountain tiles have breathtaking appeal, so mountain tiles are the best. Any tile with woods on them, you can plant woods later in the game to increase appeal. things that decrease appeal, encampments decrease appeal, industrial zones decrease appeal. You can see anything near my industrial zone is lower appeal, even if it's right by mountains, right? So there are some things like entertainment complexes, I believe, increase appeal. If you go into the Civilopedia, it just gives you a list. Or it used to. Where is the appeal list? Oh, well, somewhere there's a list of what increases appeal and what doesn't. Is that the right list? Did I have it? Am I imagining things? You guys, this one beer is really making me dizzy. Yeah, there's the appeal list. -1 for industrial zone encampments, airport, spaceport. -1 mine quarry. +1 for holy sites, theater squares. Yeah, I get the gist of it. So take a look at that list, memorize that list, love that list. It is the best of lists. Alright, well, I think it's getting to that time, guys. It's been 40 minutes, so this YouTube video's got to end. Twitch people, stick around. I got a lot to say to you guys. It's been fucking wild tonight. YouTube people, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying this series. It's obviously, with all the Twitch stuff today, been crazier than it normally is, but I hope you're sticking with it. I hope you're loving the videos. If you do, feel free to leave a like on that video. That way, other people can find it and enjoy it as well. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll never miss a Civ Let's Play. It'll come up right in your notifications, so hit that button as well if you want to get the videos in your YouTube feed. We also have Twitch, Twitter, and Discord links in the description below. If that is something you would like to participate in, head there. The clan is having a good time on there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.